Hello and welcome back to Engine Relish. It's me, James, and behind me again is the L322 project that I picked up. Today I'm going to do a pretty quick little video on just changing the colour of that grille. I've decided that I'm going to black out all of the grills and everything on this car. So yeah, that's going to come off. That's going to be the first one to be done. And then at a later date I shall do the side vents down there. And then, of course, the vent that's up on the top of the bonnet there. So, here we go. It's really nice and simple to remove. Just need to pop the bonnet. And then using the old V of the Rover trick, there's the bonnet release. And then we've got 3 screws to remove. So all we need to do is Phillips screwdriver and there. One out, one in the middle. Oop, oop, we can do it with that. That one out, and then that one, like so. And then with those 3 screws out, sometimes they might just be clipped in there, but not many that I've seen are still clipped in. They tend to poke out. So grille comes forward and lifts up at the same time. So just basically there's a little catch down there, one in the center and one at that end. So as long as you sort of pull it towards you and up, it's out. And there we go. One grille. There's the little catches where they hook on. Center one, far end. So we're now going to paint this up, but first we need to give it a good clean, and that's what you're left with behind the grille there. So you can see your aircon fan back there, and that's a way of getting to the headlights as well. So if you ever need to remove your headlights, grill off first. So this grille, as you can see, it's an original grille. It's got dirt on it, it's probably got all sorts of silicons and stuff from cleaners over the years. So most important thing to do is give that a really good clean and a degrease, or the paint's just going to look terrible. So we'll get that. I'm going to probably pressure wash that, which I won't video because that'll be quite boring. And then it just needs lightly abrading. So we just need to basically knock any shine off of there and just give the new paint a good surface to key into. This is going to be a bit more fiddly, so that's going to take a little while. So I'll get to that and spray it up. The paint I like to use, by the way, is this. Now I've used this a few times in the past. Simon's, however you pronounce it. Gloss black tough paint. It's really good at adhering to surfaces without primer. I mean, it does say on it you don't need to prime it, and it is pretty tough from what I've seen. For a rattle can paint, it does work very well, and it gives a really good gloss finish. So I would definitely recommend picking up a tin of that. They also do it in a matte finish as well, so if you don't want gloss, they do a matte version, but it's gloss black tough paint. They also do very high temperature paints and that sort of stuff as well, if you need any of those. But yeah, this is what I'm going to use, so I'll give it a go and see how we get on. Okay, I'm back having painted the grille. It's done. It's come out quite well. I did leave it outside, it got rained on, but luckily it was dry, so I have given it a bit of a wipe. But it does look okay, so I'm quite pleased with it actually. Here it is. Haven't put it back on yet. I totally forgot to record painting it in all the excitement. You can see where it's dusty, where I've got it wet, but you can see what I mean by the finish you get from that can. It's a really, really good paint. There's a little blemish up there where I got a fly in it. There's not much you can do with that. I mean, you probably make it more of a mess if you try and get out if that sort of stuff happens to you. But I mean, if you can paint inside, do that. But you know, no one's really going to notice it, and it's an old car. You know, it's got blemishes. But if you just want to go for the colour change, that's all you need to do. So, putting it back on, always make sure you drop the screwdriver on the bumper first. It's like a little rite of passage for the grille. So that little bit there, down in the centre there, if you can see that, just here, that hooks on and goes behind. You've got a hook just down there, and then another on this side. So just make sure they all line up. He says doing it one-handed is quite difficult, but not impossible. There we go. Sits back and on. You can see where I did test fit it, I've put some witness marks on it. So, screws back in. Do the middle one first because that's going to pull it back against the car. Then we can use the other two just to trap it in place. So keep the screwdriver on the floor, it's a good place. Yeah, dog's there, she's coming to say hello. That's Foxy. Fox, good girl. As Clarkson would say, she's a Labrador. Right, so one screw done. Next screw in. I mean, this is pretty technical stuff, isn't it? So here's a good point, is just to push that in so that it's a nice snug fit, otherwise it doesn't look as good. And then same on this screw here, just get it started off. Use one's knee just to push that in while we tighten it up. Like so. That's in, that's in, that's in. And there's no spare bolts or screws or anything. So that is a job successfully completed. Foxy's got a frisbee, everyone's a winner. So pop the bonnet down, and then it's the reveal. Ready? Woo! There we go. A black grille on an L322. So next on the agenda will be taking these side vents off, and also this bonnet vent here, and we'll get those all black. I'll probably put the black lettering on it as well, quite possibly. They're normally a pain because when you take them off it leaves like the witness mark behind of where the badge has been on it for so long, and if the new ones aren't in exactly the same place, you obviously get a bit of a hologram there behind it. And then same on the back. I'll probably paint this strip, or you can just buy those, they're not very expensive, so if I can't get it off in one piece I might just buy one. But essentially the plan is to just black out all of the sort of silver parts on the car. I'll have to have a think about that one. So yeah, not sure, but the rest will be. Door handles have already been done. Quite at what point in its life I don't know, but they should have been the same grey, but they've been painted. But I suspect this door might have had paint, so it's probably all done at the same time. They match, that's a bonus. So there we go. That is how you paint the grille, or remove the grille and paint the grille on an L322. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that all helps. And if there's anything you do want to see me do, or any questions you have, I've had quite a few of these, so yeah, fire questions over and I'll see if I can help. All right, see you next time. Cheers, bye.